How do you use turns to inform your purchasing decisions in your game store? I'm Kylie of Games Unlimited, and this is Game Store 101. In a previous video, I talked about how turns helps you decide how much inventory you need to carry. But that was painting with a very broad brush, talking about the entire inventory of your store. On average, a retail business that's selling at Keystone probably wants to turn their entire store 3 to 5 times a year. But in order to do that, you have to have the right products. Some of your products are going to sell very, very slowly, one time a year, maybe even less. Some are going to sell very fast. And a big question is often, well, if 3 to 5 times a year is good turns, wouldn't it be great if I was turning over 7 times, 10 times? Actually, it's not. If you're turning something over too fast, it probably means you're leaving money on the table because you're running out of stock and there are sales that you are missing between the time that you run out of stock and get more stock in. Doing 3 to 5 turns a year means you've got stuff on the shelf when customers come in that want it. So if you look at individual product lines, and this is going to be a thing that's very difficult when you first open because you don't know what's going to sell, but you're looking at particular product lines. Is it going to sell quickly? If so, get more of it. So instead of looking at my whole store in its turns, I'm going to look at children's games. Are children's games turning very slowly? That means I need less inventory of it. Or maybe you can try to find better inventory. But in general, it's not moving very fast, so cut back on what you have. Maybe I'm going to look at, I don't know, jigsaw puzzles. My jigsaw puzzles, this actually happened with us last holiday season. We were looking at our party games and how they turned during the holiday season. They were turning 8 to 10 times. That meant we need to go out, find more party games, stock deeper on those party games so that we're going to have plenty in stock and we'll actually sell more, get the turns down to somewhere in the range of 3 to 5 and look and see, wow, we sold a ton of party games. So turns are actually best used discreetly, section by section, sometimes product line by product line. If you've got a product line like, say, Ticket to Ride and all of its expansions, right? There's a ton of expansions. Well, how does that whole product line do? Because you may sell more of the expansions in the base game, but of course you have to have all of that stuff in stock. You don't want to look at just one particular item. So that's how you use turns to decide, based on past sales, which product lines to grow, which product lines to shrink, or if not shrink them, change them to different things so that it will continue to turn at a nice 3 to 5 times a year. I'm Kylie at Games Unlimited. Go unbox some fun.